Hello and welcome back to Scheiße Boxes. Today, I'm going to learn to drive a manual. This is Tony.
What up?
And this is his VW Beetle. What is it? VW Beetle, what engine?
2.0 GLS.
Nice. But a good candidate to learn manual on because I'm going to be going to Costa Rica and I'm going to be driving a manual rental car. So, I gotta know. It's not my first time driving manual. I've driven a manual Porsche Boxster and a manual Nissan Xterra, but not on the road enough to really know how to do it. So let's go.
Awesome.
Okay.
Need the key probably.
This is huge.
I think this is my favorite part is this enormous dash. Like if I've got a friend and we can just put our food up here.
It's seriously,
you can't even touch the windshield.
You can't touch the windshield from where you're sitting. That's such a, wow.
I sit really far back too, that's the other thing.
And it locks the steering wheel like that. That's interesting. Be neutral?
Yeah, you gotta hit the clutch to start it. I would try
oh wow, I don't think I'm close enough actually.
I would take the flip-flops off too, because if it slips off,
yeah,
then
it's
it
true.
just gets really irritating. To me at least, it does.
Yeah, probably not the best idea to learn in flip-flops, but we're gonna try. So, your car, what do you do? Do you push the gas a little bit when you're letting the clutch out, or?
Honestly, this car, the clutch is so small that if you practice enough, do it real slowly, you can just let off and use only the clutch, but I usually give it just a little bit of gas.
Okay, so probably just, okay.
Yeah. Friction point's real far.
We're moving.
There you go.
Second.
There you are.
Oop. Nope.
Yeah, if you shift too slow, then the RPMs are gonna drop, and then it's gonna jerk the RPMs back up when you put it in second. So you have to blip the throttle a little bit. But if you shift too fast, then the RPMs don't have time to come down. So usually, if I shift a little faster, I just let off the gas just a little bit.
Okay.
It takes a little bit more practice to learn where the.
Oh, these numbers are that okay. I'm going 23 or whatever because these numbers are wigging me out because there's like a 40 in between 20 and 30. So let's go for third.
Yeah.
Hey. All right. In the windshield wipe? No.
Oh, it's
Windshield?
already.
There we go.
It's going. I kept it on
Oh.
slow.
We need that then.
Really, but it is very, very, very low. You might want
So.
first.
Land first then? Yeah. So. We'll just turn this way. Actually, no. I want to go this way.
Whichever way you want to go.
Ooh, hello. Nope. So is that letting out slower that I have to?
You're letting out. You have to find the right balance. You have to let out fast enough, but not too fast. Because if you let out too fast, then because the RPMs of the engine and the RPMs of the transmission have to be like the same, basically. The same because you have the clutch and the flywheel.
Okay.
So you have to find a happy medium between how fast you're shifting and how fast you're letting out the clutch. That was
a smooth shift.
That was a smooth shift.
I'm happy with that. So what gear would you be in here? Probably third?
Yeah, in the neighborhoods, I like to stay in third. I usually go, if I'm going around a corner, I stay in second because third, yeah, downshift second, blip the throttle a little.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so if I were to blip the throttle there, that would have been a clean shift.
Very, yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's good.
Feels like a good chassis, and I can't get over how spacious it is.
It's awesome.
Honestly, the CL does not feel as spacious as this car.
This has a lot of headroom. I feel like I'm up too high.
See, I didn't know if you wanted to give more throttle or less.
No, you would. What? So like, when you give it more throttle, you do more damage to the clutch. I guess damage, if you want to call it.
Yeah.
But when you give it not enough throttle, you're doing damage to the clutch and the engine.
Okay.
Because you're making the engine work extra hard to make sure it doesn't stall itself. Much more so in a car as light as this. This weighs, with both of us in it, about 2,800 pounds. It's
Serious?
very light car, yeah.
2,800. My SLK without anybody in it is 2,800 pounds.
Real? Is the SLK
The white one?
The white one, yeah.
Yeah, no. Forget about the CL, which is the blue one. That one is 4,800 pounds.
Oh my gosh, that little thing's 4,800 pounds.
But it's got a V8 in it, so you know.
Still, that's a lot of weight.
Ooh.
Ooh, that was close.
That was close.
That dropped down to 300.
And again, I gotta wait a little bit longer for the revs to come back, right? Now I get my hill start.
Don't panic,
Just squeal the wheels. Obviously, that's what should have been done.
Good thing we're in the rain.
And I stalled it.
Oh, you stalled.
Off
and then
all the way off.
Yeah.
German cars. One of the really weird things I find about Audis is okay, so I want gas, go out of the clutch.
Very slow.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. You're getting it. Clutch. I didn't know.
Okay. Making sure they're not gonna like right out to the street.
Well, that's some kid's neighbor. There you go. You're getting better.
I like that. All right. Revs were a little bit too low there.
Yeah. Just a little.
But I feel it now.
Yeah. Yeah, you drive it enough, and I think I keep saying you'll feel, the clutch is your, I guess, pathway into what the car wants to do. The clutch and the steering.
So because I use cruise control all the time, how does cruise control work on a car that, does it just hold the revs or does it actually still hold the speed?
In this car?
Yeah.
Or just in the manual car in general?
In any car, I guess. Because my SLK, it holds the speed, obviously, but
I'm thinking it holds the speed, and my reasoning for thinking this is that a while ago, when I was newer to driving stick, I was driving in the neighborhood, and I just thought I'd test out the cruise control. So I put it on. I was at like 20, 25 miles an hour, and the speed was about the same, but you could feel it jumping. And I was actually watching the tach, and it was actually like twitching, jumping a little bit.
okay.
So
it does hold the speed like in an automatic.
I'm pretty sure it holds the speed, yeah.
I know in some really old cars, it would literally just take the throttle cable and go.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But, like if you're on the highway and you've got like going over an overpass, you'll feel it hit. You'll feel it apply more throttle, in order to maintain the speed necessary, or that you requested it to maintain at least. Was that? Wow.
That was second, third.
Good.
I'm happy about this.
It's fun. I think
I know
driving.
what I'm doing.
I think driving a manual is so much fun. I'm looking for another car, and I'm just not even considering the automatics really, unless it's some super rare, something neat.
I wonder if it would be a good lease. I don't know how much they lease for, but Miata, the brand new Miata. They're only like I mean, you can get them for I think like 22,000 or whatever.
The base
like
model's
new.
about that.
Yeah, and so I wonder if those are a cheap lease. Like, you know, you might be able to get it for like 200 or something like that.
I don't know. I haven't looked into them, into Miatas. The only one I've looked into Sonic, Fiesta. But the only reason I was looking at Sonic first because my dad's a big guy GM, so we get really big discounts. Like I could be leasing that with insurance and still be paying what I'm paying a month on this total, which is like about $150.
How do you put $150 a month into this?
Well, not for insurance. It's for because it's kind of like a loan from my parents.
Oh, okay.
So I have to pay them back the same amount each month.
Not quite.
But yeah, that's a good idea. I might look into Miatas.
And I hear Miatas are some of the most fun you can have. So.
Exactly, the Miatas and like the ST series Focus or Fiesta.
Yeah.
Or GTI Golf. Just all those hatchbacks and tiny little sport coupes.
Well, a lot of these you can get for really cheap used too.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you like the SLK and you think it'd be a good manual, if you have the time and patience to get a plane ticket down to Miami.
I have them there. I've been told that they're plentiful down there.
There are the SLK manual can be had for around $3,000.
A good one? Or like
An SLK. No, I mean you can pay, you know, up to $12,000 for the SLK model that I have. But you know, to get one in my sort of condition, you're probably running around $5,000-6,000 if you're willing to put up with a little bit of like peeled paint and you know, that sort of thing. And they're generally really easy to repair because if you know the Mercedes hierarchy, you have C, E, and S going up in both size and luxury.
Mm-hmm.
And the SLK is based on the C-Class. So it's you know, all the engine and drivetrain and everything is off of a C-Class, and so it's really cheap to repair, you know?
Interesting. This car, it's all the internals, the engine, the transmission, everything basically is the same as a Jetta or a Golf Mach 4. But then everything else is expensive to repair.
Like what?
Like everything, really. I'm honest, like everything is different. Like if you sit in a Jetta and then you go and you sit in a Golf, they're gonna feel like familiar right away because they have, you know, they have the same gauges, same steering wheel, radio, everything is the same. But this car, they had to build it differently because they wanted to kind of recapture what the original was.
It's different than everything else I've ever driven.
It's unique, yeah.
So do you think I'm ready for the road?
I think you can do the road, yeah. The road, honestly, the road's less
easier.
Yeah, it's less cumbersome because you get up to speed and you stay in that gear.
Who parks here? The jackass.
Isn't that whatever? See, it's easier once you get to higher speeds.
It really is.
Back it up, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I had no idea what this thing did. I never even bothered to play with it.
It changes the
I see what it's changing the frequency at which this is moving.
It was the exact same. These two are the exact same as they were on my Audi. So now if I want to move forward, I have to like creep up, just let the clutch out a little bit, go forward, and clutch back in.
Mm-hmm.
I did it.
Yeah.
That's a little bit more cumbersome than just letting off the brake in an automatic.
Yeah, but I think it's more fun anyway. It's just more engaging.
Yeah, I could definitely see how this is more engaging if you're like driving around on a, you know, on a day that's not rainy and traffic and...
Well, in traffic, honestly, in traffic, if you're in the right kind of traffic, or in this case, the wrong kind of traffic, having a manual is just, it's a curse. It's like the kind of traffic where it's changing speed. Like, you know, they'll creep, then they'll stop, and then they'll creep faster, and then they'll... It's just, like, if you have the same, like, they're creeping at the same, like, you can just have the clutch out, have it in first, and it'll carry itself forward. Carry itself forward.
Yes.
Nice.
Wow, it's really short turning radius.
This turning radius is incredible. I live at the end of a street, and the corner of my street is kind of like a bulb, and I can do a full. I park facing this way, and I have to leave going the other way, so I can just go to the end of my street and turn around without.
Going for fifth. Made it into top gear.
Doing good.
All right, so after a whole day of driving, we've been out here, what's it, 7 o'clock right now?
Yeah, 4 hours, 4 hours.
And yeah, now I won't die. How did I do?
Honestly, the beginning, you know, it was good that you were able to just kind of, you know, leave right away. I didn't have to, you know, oh, here's first gear. So I have to do that with some other people who've never driven it, but clearly you've driven it before. You know how it's done. 10 minutes of driving and we're good on the road. It'll be fine.
So I'm not gonna die. That'll be good. All right, see you guys later. Peace.